have to give credit where credit is due. I would have never ever learned to play those breaks exactly like J.D. Crowe played them on the Bluegrass album band's projects there. That one was Blue Ridge Cabin Home, the two different breaks. I got those breaks from the great resource here. It's the J.D. Crowe Classic Solos tab booklet that I purchased from Russell Sawler at bluegrassoutlet.com. I think Russell lives up in Canada. Purchased things from him several different times. He's kind of well known for creating accurate tab transcriptions. So if you're wanting to learn how to play something exactly like your favorite artist, you need to contact Russell, and he can hook you up with whatever you're looking for. But he specializes in J.D. Crowe. He's got a lot of Ron Stewart tabs. He's got, in fact, the Ron Stewart tabs I purchased from him was PDF format that I got from him, so I didn't even have to wait on a booklet. I have it on any computer that I want, and it is every single note that Ron plays on the first two Boxcars albums, okay, with all of the breaks and the backup. So if you want to do an in-depth study of Ron Stewart, his breaks and his backup playing, that's what you need to get. Also, more recently, the last thing I purchased came in the table edit or table edit format. Okay, so if you're probably used to using that and playing along with it, I wouldn't recommend necessarily going out and purchasing all the most complicated tab you can find if you're a beginner, or even going into the intermediate. You kind of have to learn the basics on slides and hammer-ons and different kind of rolls before you can really start to do an in-depth study of whatever artist you want to do an in-depth study on, or whatever song you want to do an in-depth study on. Okay, but when you're ready to dive in, you need to contact Russell, and he can get you what you need. If you don't see what you're looking for on the website, what you do is you email him, and he's got an Excel spreadsheet that's got all of the tabs that he has, and you can kind of purchase them a la carte. You can buy a break for a couple of dollars, $1 or $2, and then, or you can buy a backup, or you can buy an individual song, or you could go and buy entire packages. He's got some booklets, but he also has some PDF formats and table edit he can send you for different things. I think he did the last Special Consensus album and also the last Jason Davis Banjo album. But it's definitely well worth your time, especially when you know you're buying tab that's completely accurate. When you get finished and play it note for note, it's going to sound like what it's supposed to sound like, which is kind of a good feeling. You really have a good sense of accomplishment, at least I do, when I get through one and kind of get it up to speed and recognize, yes, that's what I've been wanting it to sound like. So check that out. Contact Russell there at bluegrassoutlet.com. I'll put a link there in the little YouTube description, and tell him I sent you, okay? Take care.